Chatelier's principle.
Is there a shorter way to say that?
You read about Le Chatelier? Is Miss Mohaber back there? This is my chair. I need to sit here, okay? Can you sit over there? All right. Shh. Now, Le Chatelier's principle. Everyone say Le Chatelier. Say it again. Le Chatelier. All right. Shh. All right. Chastity. What? Yes. Just a second. Determines how equilibrium will shift in order to reach equilibrium conditions. All right. Now, where'd you get at your homework, please? Get at your homework and do your homework. Right? Take your homework.
Josh will steal my seat.
I'll get it later. All right, now.
Wait, hold on. Let's try all this.
She's trying to hit me with it.
Go outside.
Take a deep breath and then you
Deep breath,
ignore. Keep going.
Musa.
All right, now,
207.
207. Is this
No.
an endo or an exothermic reaction?
No.
Who knows if this is an endo or an exothermic reaction? Heat is a product, so it's an exothermic reaction. Keep this drawer closed. All right? Now, shh. Let's do this. You don't know why I'm doing this right now, but we're going to count the number of moles of gas on the reactant side, and we're going to count the number of moles of gas on the product side. Chastity, add up the number of moles of gas on the reactant side of the equation. Okay? We have 4 moles of gas on the reactant side. All right, let's see. Taylor Hines, how many moles of gas do we have on the product side?
Was that say 4 moles of
Gas on the reactant side. How many moles of gas do I have on the product side? Very good. I have 2 moles of gas on the product side. All right. Now, this is an example of how equilibrium will shift. All right. Let's say that your family normally keeps 2 gallons of milk in the refrigerator. All right. Now, let's say that over the weekend, everybody was busy. You might have been out of town. You come home and there's nothing in the no milk in the refrigerator. What is everyone going to want to do the next day? Go buy milk. Now, let's say there's 4 people in your family. Everybody comes home with a gallon of milk. All right. Now, how much milk is in your refrigerator? 4 gallons. Is that the right amount or too much? We've got too much. So we didn't have enough, so we went to replace it. We went and bought more. It was too much. So now what do we have to do to get back to our normal? We have to take it away. So let's say we're going to have a milkshake party. Why are we going to have a milkshake party? To use up some of our milk. Okay? So we're going to have a milkshake party. Well, let's say that Chris Albert invites everybody from his family over, and all of a sudden we've drunk all 4 gallons of milk. What do we got to do? Go get some more. Go get some more. Okay? Now,
Yeah, you drink it everywhere you drink. Yeah, you walk
All right, shh. Yes, if you drink too much milk, what do you think is most likely to be your body's reaction? You die or throw up? Throw up. Yes, your body is smarter than just making you die, okay? All right, hopefully your body is a little smarter than that, right, Caleb Shermer? Okay? All right, throwing up is gross, but it's a lot better. I can't. All right, here's a pencil. All right, here we go. Now, let's see what happens. Le Chatelier's principle says that if you run low on a reactant, you try to replace it. If you run low on a product, you try to replace that, okay? What happens to the system, all right, with the following changes?
We should get extra credit for writing this down. But some people aren't.
How about open note quiz?
Yes, perfect.
All right, so now we're going to increase the concentration of carbon monoxide, okay? If we increase, now it's kind of weird. If we add carbon monoxide to our system, what do we have to do to fix it, to reverse that?
Take away.
We have to take it away. So now, if we have too much, we're going to try to reduce it. Well, how can we reduce the concentration of carbon monoxide? By, well, let me show you your choices. Are we going to shift to the right and make more products? Or are we going to shift to the left and make even more reactants?
Shift to the right to make more products.
Yes, we are going to go in this direction. We're going to shift to the right and make more products in order to use up or get rid of, all right, our carbon monoxide.
You have to have more hydrogen.
You have to have sufficient hydrogen in order for this to happen. Reaction will shift right to make more products. This will decrease the CO. And what do the brackets mean, guys? Concentration, right, Garth? It's called being in school because we're still in school.
What?
Nothing. I was just talking to Sam about how to be a better person.
What?
Say yes, sir.
I can't.
What? What you need?
I need some crayons.
Sam, he needs crayons. He needs crayons. Okay.
me some.
All right. Shh. Let's say we.
Red, orange, purple. Miss Madeline, did you go to the Jason Aldean with Brian Fraser?
Let's say we decrease the concentration of hydrogen. All right, here we go. Decrease concentration of hydrogen. What are we going to do to counteract that? We're going to do what? Try to replace some of that, right? All right, shh. So which direction am I going to go to increase this?
Right.
To the left. I've got to make more reactants to increase the hydrogen, okay?
What green?
All right. Equilibrium. Will shift left to make more. Who are we going to make more of? Reactants or products if we want to make more of this? Reactants, right? On. What we're trying to do is if we either reaction equilibrium. Right here, Kendall, thank you, that's good. I'm gonna give you a ticket.
I got the ticket for Kitchen House.
Yeah, he does.
How do you ask?
I bet they just called
Sam
me a
and
business.
Kendall.
Biscuit?
Alrighty. Two more things.
Got me a purple. No, it would.
Oh, let's get done with this. Don't you want to just go get it done fast so we can be done forever and ever? Or is it too sad to think about being done forever and ever?
This is a purple.
That's a good. Oh. What do you need, blue?
Yeah.
Oh, give me that.
All right, let's say we increase temperature. Well, guys, you got to look at it this way. All right? Where is heat? Is heat a reactant or is heat a product? Heat is a product. So if we increase temperature,
Yes.
if we increase temperature, it's like we're adding heat, correct?
Yes.
All right, if we add heat, what do we want to do to counteract that?
Get rid of it.
We want to get rid of it, so we want to shift left.
Make more reactants.
Equilibrium shifts left and makes more reactants. Right on? The last one is probably the hardest one to understand, but we can go fast and finish it. I'm going to start writing. The last one is about pressure.
Easier.
Okay. All right. Have a seat. Next, we're going to decrease pressure. All right, kids. Shh. Remember this?
We're going from a gas to a liquid.
How many moles of gas do we have? No, we're all gases. How many moles of gas do we have on the left? 4. How many on the right? 2. Which side inherently has more pressure? Twice as much gas or less gas? Yeah, this has more pressure over here. Shh. So if we decrease pressure, what do we want to do to oppose that? If we decrease pressure, it's like we're going to this side. So what do we want to do to increase the pressure?
Decrease the pressure, you mean?
No, pressure got decreased, so we want to do the opposite. We decrease pressure, so we need to increase pressure. How are we going to increase pressure? We're going to shift left. All right, equilibrium shifts left to increase pressure. And return to equilibrium. Write that down. Write that down.